Hello and welcome to Read Up. In today's video, I will be explaining a poem by William Butler Yeats. It is titled as The Lake Isle of Innisfree. So let's begin the video. So The Lake Isle of Innisfree is written by William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats was one of the greatest poets of the 20th century. He was an Irish poet and he is known for writing many great poems and plays and many writings as well. And this work, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, is also one of the most celebrated works by him. In this poem, the speaker talks about going to Innisfree, which is located in Ireland. So he wants to go there because he thinks that he will have a very quiet and a very peaceful life on that island. So he wants to leave the city life and he wants to go there to have a peaceful life. So the poem begins like this. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made. The poet says that I will stand up and I will go to Innisfree. What is Innisfree? Innisfree is a small island, so the poet wants to go there because the speaker thinks that, or the poet thinks that, he will have a peaceful life there. And in next few lines he expresses all those things that he wants to have there. So he says, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made. He says that I will make a small cabin or a small room from clay and wattles. So the speaker wants to make a small room, a small cabin from clay and wattles. Wattles are some sticks or some materials which are used to make fences or walls, etc. As you can see in the picture, those are wattles. Next, he says, 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the beloved glade. What is glade? Glade is a small area of grass without trees in a forest. So glade is any empty or any vacant place. Hive is a structure where bees live, as you can see in the picture. So in these lines, the speaker says that he will have 9 rows of bean plants there on that island, and he will also have a hive for honeybees. Now, why does he want to have a honeybee or a hive for the honeybees? Because he wants some sounds. He wants some buzzing sound in that place where he will live alone. So because in that place, on that island, he will live alone, therefore he will make a hive so that there will be some buzzing sound in his place, in that empty place. Next, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wells of the morning to where the cricket sings. What is cricket? Cricket is a brown or black insect that makes short and loud noises by rubbing its wings together. Sometimes you can hear that sound in the villages or in the forest. Sometimes it happens. They make some noise. So that insect is called cricket. So what does the poet say here? He says that, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. He says that on that island On that island I will have some peace. And what's that peace? The peace, according to the poet, comes slowly to the earth, dropping from the wells of the morning to where the cricket sings. He says that peace comes slowly in the morning, or that peace falls slowly to the earth, to the ground in the morning. Now, what is that one thing which comes slowly or which falls slowly in the morning to the earth? So, we know that is morning dew, or that is hazy mist. So, the poet is describing that as a peace. He is relating peace to that morning dew. Like he will enjoy that moment when the dew falls on that ground where cricket sings, or where on the ground that insect makes noise. So he says that I will enjoy all those atmosphere. I will enjoy all those activities on that island, like the falling of the dew or the noise of that cricket, of that insect. He will enjoy everything, and all those things will be a source of peace for him. So that is what he is describing here. Next, there midnights all glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. So there is a word linnet. What is linnet? Linnet is a small brown and grey bird with a red front. So linnet is a bird which you can see in that picture on your screen. So that is linnet. So the poet says that their midnight is all a glimmer. He says that on that island light flickers and light shines very beautifully in the middle of the night. Like when we live in the cities, so we do not watch some stars in the sky, because most of the time we cannot see stars or we cannot see sky in the cities. But when we go to hill stations, when we go to open areas like villages, like hill stations, like ground, so in those places we can see the skies, and we can also see the stars shining in the sky. So that is what the speaker wants to say here. He says that he will watch some stars shining in that sky. So he says their midnight is all a glimmer, like in the middle of the night the light shines very beautifully. And what is that light? Of course, that light is of the moon, or that light is of the stars, which we cannot find in the city life. And noon a purple glow, and at midday the light shines with a purple color. So this is all the beauty of the village life. He is describing the beauty of the village life. And evening full of the linnet's wings. He says that, and in the evening all these small birds they fly, they flicker their wings, like the shining of the stars at midnight, and the color of or the sunshine of the sun at noon. Similarly, the flying of the birds in the evening, all these things will provide some source of happiness and some source of peace to the poet. Therefore, he is describing all this beauty of the village life. Then again he says, I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. Again he is emphasizing on the point that he wants to go there, to Innisfree. The poet wants to go there because he hears the water hitting the shore every day and every night. Shore is beach. Now the poet says, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart score. So, from these lines, we can think or we can know that right now the poet is standing on any footpath in a city, and while standing on that footpath or on that road, he is imagining all these scenarios, or he is wishing all these things that he wants to go there. So he says that while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. So while standing on the footpath, he is hearing these sounds of the water hitting the shore. And all these things, all these sounds are creating creating a wish to go to that island. So he wants to leave the city life and he wants to go to that rural place or to that peaceful environment. So this is all this poem was about. I hope you have understood the poem, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can also follow my Instagram page and you can ask me there. Wish you a very happy learning.